Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Welcome back to our series, if you will, on mastery learning, how to be successful in a mastery learning class. In this video, the thing we want to talk about is how will you be successful? What will make you succeed in a mastery classroom? Before I say anything, I know that you're going to listen better to somebody else who's like one of your peers. Let's listen to some students.
I don't stress too much.
Because you can take the test multiple times.
Okay, make sure to always ask questions either to Mr. Bergmann or your friends because it helps.
You have the opportunity to take your test more than once if you don't like the results, so keep doing it.
Yes, and also always watch your videos, even if you don't want to. Yes.
Yeah, it's really easy to get behind, so just make sure you stay on top of it.
I would probably recommend don't stress over tests because you're able to retake them.
Just make sure you get your homework done and do your work, and then importantly, just have fun.
If I'm going to list the top things that's going to make you successful in a mastery learning classroom, jot these down in your notes. Number one, I would say it's key that you take ownership. It's your learning. I can't do the learning for you. So you have to be more, if you will, be a self-starter. Make sure that you are each and every day starting out, thinking about what you want to learn. And to that end, by the way, there's going to be part of the process of mastery learning is this process of reflection. And every day, I expect you to reflect. You're going to use the tool Go Formative, where you're going to just type out your response on your devices, and you're going to reflect on what you learn each day, and actually two things. Number one, you reflect on what you learn. So today we were learning about X, and it was really cool, and I did something that's kind of a question that you've got. And the second thing I want you to do in your reflections is I want you also to just jot down what is the next thing on your learning journey. And I think that's important to do. It's like the next thing I need to do, because you need to be thinking ahead through the mastery learning. The second thing I would say is just keep up. It's easy sometimes to get behind. I think some students, what happens is and you heard this in the videos or the testimonials, if you will, is that if you get behind, it's tough to get caught up. So keep up, or you'll get behind, and that's not going to be so good. Number third, I would encourage you to really keep working on your scientific notebook, right? So we've got a whole process on a notebook, and that's in a subsequent video that you're going to watch on how to set that up, but keep that going. Make sure that your interactive notebook, your chill or your fill notebook, right, the chemistry interactive learning log, your physics interactive learning log, that you're keeping that up and going. And also I would say, number four, if you will, be proactive. If you don't understand something, get help from me, possibly from your peers. The beauty of this model is I'm here and available for you to get help. I'm even available when there's other classes. Since all of my classes run via the mastery model, if you come in during your ILT and I'm in a physics class and you're a chemistry student or vice versa, you can just come in and start working and then just call me over and I'll come over and help you. I'm just there to help students. Think of my room as your science-y workroom, come enjoy stuff thing room. I don't know, whatever. Take ownership, right? Keep up. Make sure you keep up on your scientific notebook and be proactive. Oh, and yeah, lastly, I would encourage you, especially when it comes to the boss battles, these are the major assessments, I would do the practice tests. Now, as you'll see when you get inside the system, you're going to take these tests on the computer, and also a combination with like paper and pencil. But I will be releasing the actual practice, actually boss battles, that will be the exact same test, sort of. Because the way the software works is that every time you sit down to take the test, you get a different test. So if every one of you watching this and I said, take this test, you would all get a different test. It's the magic of the computers. And so, but you can take the practice tests as many times as you want. But when you take them for real, if you will, the real boss battles, remember you only did it 3 times, if you haven't done the practice boss battles, that's probably going to hurt you as well. And then I really encourage you, number 6, to go for it, right? Push yourself. Remember, you've got a choice to choose the easy, if you will, the basic understanding, the clear understanding, or the deeper understanding. I would encourage most of you to, even if it's hard, to take that step to do the harder thing instead of just the easier thing. And I know that it's tied to a grade, but as I said earlier, I'm not such a big believer in the ABCD grade method. I know that's how we do things. But my goal isn't for you just to learn science. My goal is for you to learn how to learn. Because if you learn how to learn, that's what's going to serve you better wherever you head, right? Because here at HC, we don't want just students who have got good grades. We want that, right? We want students who are learners, who learn how to learn, who become leaders in the world. And to become a leader, you've got to become somebody who says, I'm just going to learn this on my own. I got to figure this out. And so comes back to this issue right here, ownership. You have to take control. You have to say, it's my responsibility for me to learn. Now, I'm not going to, hear me carefully, I'm not saying I'm not going to teach you. I'm going to be coming alongside you, and if you get behind, I'm going to be in your face. I'm going to be saying, dude, what's going on? But you don't want me to be doing that. You want me to say, I love how you're learning. This is great. I mean, you want to be that kid, not the kids like I have to keep hounding. There's always some, though, and you probably know who you are. But you have to learn, and you will, because, well, my experience here at HC, you guys are just an amazing group of students, and I don't have any reason to believe they'll be any different because you're amazing. Anyways, how to be successful in a master classroom. Houston, we don't have a problem. We'll see you in class.